it's Aria, and today I am going to be showing you a video on how to choose courses at NTU. Oh, also, I look a bit different because I just got a haircut, so I'm sorry if you guys didn't recognize me. But we've been getting a lot of questions on how to choose courses for NTU, and since class just started, I thought I'd give you guys a little quick tutorial on how to do that. But first, for this video also, we are going to, I'm going to separate this video into two sections. So the first section will be course selection before class has officially started. So we usually do this on the first week of winter break or the second week of winter or summer break. And this is the first stage of selecting courses, and you do this online on the online system. And I'm going to demonstrate it for you. And then the second part of selecting courses happens when school has officially started. And we call this process 加签, which is basically additional registration. And that is a more complicated process that I will teach you guys later. So first you're going to open My NTU, which is your NTU portal for this year. And you can click on it right here. And then I think on the top right corner there is the English version. And so this is the portal for NTU, and here you'll find things like your email and SEBA, which is the teaching platform, and where usually professors upload their homework assignments and syllabus and other information about the course you can find on here. But I think we'll make another video on how to use SEBA. So first you will click on the online course information. And this website, you have to log in first, sorry, but this website shows you all of the information about the courses offered this school year. And so you're going to insert your school ID and then your password. Okay, so once you've logged in, you can click on the English version right here. And then you're going to go into fast search. So this is all of the search options, and you can choose to do fast search if you already know what classes you want to take. But if you're unsure, you can go search for classes by department. So you can click here, it says courses by department, grade or institute, grad. So for example, I am in DFLL, the Department of Foreign Languages and Literatures, and I will click on the college. So it is the College of Liberal Arts, Department DFLL. And say for example, I only want to have class on Monday afternoons. And so I don't want class in the morning because I want to sleep late. So I will choose class that starts from 1 p.m. So that's period 6. And 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I'm going to click on Submit. And so it's going to show you all of the courses that are offered in my department at this time slot. So say for example, I want to take French 1. Okay, so if I click on here, it's going to show me all of the course information and my professor. And if you scroll down, it's going to give you some information about the class. Then if you click on here, it's going to show you some information about the professor. And this is your schedule and your classroom. So it's going to be on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you want to be careful and make sure that your class is maybe 2 days a week or 1 day a week. And here it says what building, what classroom it's in. And also it says how many credits. So this is 3 credits. And then if I want to add this class, I'm going to click on add. Oh, I guess I already selected it. But there's going to be a little window that pops out, and it's going to show you all of the classes that you've already selected. But course selection doesn't end here, so pay attention, it does not end here. What you have to do is import this class into your schedule. So we have to go back to the My NTU portal, back to the home page, and now you're going to click on Online Course Selection System 1. It's going to bring you to this page. And then you're going to say, I'm going to do click to enter the system. And this is going to show you all the classes that I am going to take this semester. And Well, this is already because school has already started and my schedule is already completed. But let's pretend that I'm still on winter break and I'm about to choose classes for my second semester. So I will go to Import Course to import the French class I just chose. And see, I can find it right here. French 1, second semester, and then the same professor. And then I'm going to click on Register. And so it says, you'd like to import this course. And usually I just have to click on Submit and then I'm done. And we just have to wait for the results to see if the system actually let me take that course, because there might be a lot of students who also want to take it. But right now, since school has already started, it's going to ask you for a permission number. And this is when part 2 of the course selection comes into place. So now I'm going to explain the process of what we call 加签. Alright, so 加签happens after school has started, like I mentioned before. This is when this little green slip of paper is really important. Basically, this little paper holds your fate. Because in order to sign up for the class, your teacher, your professor will hand out this slip of paper which will allow you to register for the class. And for each professor, it's a bit different, but usually if you want to take, for example, volleyball. So on the first day of school, I would go to my volleyball class and I would ask my professor if he is allowing me to 加签 or register. And then most of the time, it will depend on how many students are already enrolled in that class. And if there's still room for more, he will say, yes, you can. And then he's going to give you this. This is called your authorization code. And so if you look up here, this is for another of my old classes. So the first thing you see is the title of the class. And then the second line, it has something that says the serial number. And then the third line is 加选授权码, which is the permission number. So how do you 加签? You go back to the portal, click on online course, you click on the NTU course selection, and then you would click to enter system again. And now this time we have to do 加签, so you would click on this first tab. It says course registration. And so you would get your green slip, and in the first blank you will fill in your serial number, so whatever that is. Let's pretend it's, okay, that's not numbers, that. And then you would click on here and type in your permission number, so pretend it's that. And so this last line, it says course conflict priority. So say my volleyball class is first period Friday morning, but I already chose some other class for that time slot. And so if I want to take volleyball instead of that class, my conflict priority would be number 1. So that means that would push my previous class down to the bottom and replace that previous course. So I would have volleyball instead of whatever class I was taking. And so I click submit, and then that means I have successfully enrolled. And so once you've enrolled, if you want to check to make sure that it worked, you can go to your timetable and see all of your classes you're taking. So this is my schedule for this semester. And the classes in black are the classes that I have successfully registered. And sometimes you'll see them in blue, which usually you'll see when you're selecting courses over break. That means you've registered but not yet confirmed. It depends for each professor. Usually professors will draw your student ID and he'll take maybe it depends on the class. Sometimes 5, sometimes he'll take 20 if it's a large class. And some professors, if the class is really, really popular, the professor might ask you to turn in an assignment next week and also ask you to come for the first 2 weeks of class to show your dedication. And the deadline for registering courses goes until the 2nd week of school, so you have until then. And so that's about it for choosing classes on the NTU online course selection system. And I hope this was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have any more questions or if there's other things you would like us to address. And also, if you have any other questions you want to ask us, you can always directly message us on our Instagram. So I will see you next time. Oh, and good luck at school. Bye!